Yo guys, this is still day 8, being sober. I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's been supporting me so far. Cause yeah, the new productive thing I have to do is this. This is I guess what I fell in with smoking. And yeah, I mean the topic of this video would be like just my daughter, I guess. I was talking to her earlier about how dad's not perfect. You know what I mean? Cause she's seen me cry. I listen to certain music that's about getting sober. Um, yeah, like I just to not have her confused as to why her dad's crying when he's in the fucking car, always listening to music. You know what I mean? Um, and I just let her know that her dad's not perfect. Her dad's not perfect. Um, that hopefully as she gets older, she sees the effect of alcohol, um, marijuana, and drugs, and that she hopefully chooses the right friends, because that's what has a lot to do with it. I was letting her know how my problem was my father. Not directly, but now that I'm older, I admit that it might have had a lot to do with it. I needed some type of father figure in my life, and I went towards homies. You know what I mean? And that wasn't the best choice, but I was there. And once being part of something that's like a family and with a father figure, I guess, or just some type of mothers can't give you the guidance and examples that a man can give you, because they're not a man. Like I have nothing against my mom. She did the best she could with what she had. But my father had he had a Lou Gehrig disease, which is a ALS. Basically, all the muscles in your body shut down, and the last thing my father was able to move were his eyes and one eyebrow to say yes. And that was it. For like around 14 years, it was like that. And yeah, I just remember being young, and he was always at my house. My mom was taking care of him. She didn't want no one. She didn't want to leave him in a nursing home, etc. Like they gave him 3 years to live with that disease, because that's the average. And thanks to my mom, he made it 14. She's the one that showed me how to care for somebody, how to love for somebody. And yeah, my dad being there. I remember being a kid, man. I remember being a kid, 2, 3 in the morning, waking up, Javi, and I get up, boom, jump on my bed, run to my dad's room. My dad's purple in the face. Mom's like, oh, get the pump. He was on life support, so he had that tube. For some reason the machine didn't work. And the stupid ass nurse is right there, asleep with the fucking whole pillow around her neck. Oh, stupid bitch, fuck that lady. But anyways, yeah, so I'll go get the pump. And like anybody coming out the pool, if you can't breathe, you're purple. I know damn well you want to be gasping for air, but no, that fucking pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That shit must fucking suck. And it's just like shit like that when I'm sober I start thinking of. You know what I mean? And that shit's crazy, man. Like you could say I need a void. I need something. I needed something, but now it feels good to be able to express it to somebody, because it's shit that you don't really tell nobody. You know what I mean? I know my sister can relate, my little brother can relate, but aside from that, not too many people can relate. I just find it crazy how little shit like that is what shapes somebody into the person that you are. Like regardless of my drug use, fucking almost dying, killing people. My bad, my family just came in. But yeah, basically everybody's been through shit, and everybody has their own reason to to do their own substance of choice, you know. But my thing was my main one was methamphetamine. I was hooked on that one for 2 years straight, daily, you know. And with marijuana, of course. But it's crazy how obviously any drug is bad for you, but it's the most simplest one that doesn't seem so bad, you know. That holds you back a lot. I'm not saying it's for everybody, because there are productive people that are that smoke marijuana, but it's not for everybody. But yeah, my bad. I'm not too good at making these videos. It's fairly new to me. I've always wanted to start something like this, just never knew what to make it about. But I feel like I found my purpose. You know, I'm gonna have to mix all this together. You know, make this video that I'm making now. Doses.